What's up, y'all? We're back. We're working on slope and rate of change. Alright, so slope and rate of change, there's a couple things you need to remember. The first one is that rate of change is the same thing as slope. That is also the same thing as m. Alright, and m is equal to y minus y1, x minus x1. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to work out a couple of examples for you guys today. Our first step is always going to be to read the coordinate points of the linear function. Okay, so we're always looking for our x and our y. Then we're going to choose 2 points to help us find that rate of change. And then from there, be able to tell what is the slope or, again, the rate of change. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with example number 1. Alright, I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this question. Okay, first way that I'm going to show you is by choosing 2 points, alright, from this table. So let's go ahead and read it. It says, the table shows a linear relationship between x and y. So what I know from that is that this is going to be a line. Okay, I've got a table with x and with y values. And the question says, what is the rate of change of y with respect to x? Now, remember, rate of change is the same thing as slope, is the same thing as m. This part right here, y with respect to x, just as a reminder that y is always over x. So we're always going to do y over x. Okay, so the first way we're going to do this is we're going to pick out 2 points. You can pick any 2 that you want. You could pick these. You could pick these down here. I like to find smaller numbers with no negatives. So I'm going to start with this one right here, negative 633, and I'm going to choose another one, again, small numbers. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to label these points x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, what that's going to let me do is use my slope formula. Remember, our slope formula is right here. It's also on our reference sheet. Okay, and that is going to give me y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so my x2 is right here. So I'm going to start by writing 15 minus my y1 is right here, minus 33. Alright, I'm going to check out my x2 is right here, negative 2, minus my x1 right here is negative 6. Okay, so once you have that written out, you can use your calculator to help you do that math, or you can do it by hand. I'm going to use my calculator just to stay safe. Menu. Oh, sorry. Go back. Control the Y will give you a fraction. And we're doing 15 minus 33 on the top. Negative 2 minus negative 6 on the bottom. And that's going to give us the slope. Our slope is going to be m, negative 9 over 2. Alright, so best answer there is going to be A. Now, if you're struggling with this, I'm going to show you another way that you can do this question by using lists and spreadsheets. Alright, so let's go over to our calculator and check that out. We can also do it this way. New, list and spreadsheets. Okay, anytime I have a table, I can use lists and spreadsheets to give me some information. So I type in my x and y. I type in all my points. Alright, and then doc 4, 7, x, and y. And then lastly, I'm going to get my equation by pressing menu 4, 6, 1. Okay, so right here I have an equation. I'm going to write that equation on my paper. Y equals negative 4.5x plus 6. Now let's remember, this question was asking me for my slope or rate of change. Okay, my slope is this right here, -4/5. So when I'm looking at my answer choices, I need to figure out which ones are incorrect. I know that it's not a positive number. Oops. I know that it's not a positive number, right? And it's greater than 1, so it has to be A. So there were two different options for you. To try this question. All right.